Welcome to the Sandbox, the makerspace here at Zion Benton Public Library. I'm Maggie from the Teen Department, and today I'm going to show you how to begin designing in 3D using an online program called TINKERCAD. 3D printers can be a lot of fun. You can print all kinds of objects either from your own designs or from designs other people have shared online. If you want to design on your own, you have to start with the basics. In this video, we're going to learn how to complete beginner's tutorials on TinkerCAD.com. Then, we'll see how we print our 3D projects here at the library. TinkerCAD.com is free to use. Create an account and sign in before you start your tutorials. In the upper right corner, click on the word Learn. This will direct you to a series of tutorials that will teach you the basic 3D design functions in TinkerCAD. The first tutorial will show you how to place objects on your work plane. The column on the left side of your screen will break the instructions down for you step by step, and the orange outlines on the work plane will act as a visual guide. To place a shape, simply select the shape from the menu on the right and drag it to the correct spot on the work plane. Once you've followed all the directions in the left column and your shape is in the correct spot, hit the blue Next button and move on. The screen will tell you once you've completed the tutorial and will allow you to move to the next one. The second tutorial will explain how to change the view of your project. Click on the floating cube to the upper left of your work plane and drag your mouse to move your point of view. This tutorial will also show you how you can zoom in and out. Either use the scroll function on a physical mouse or your 2 fingers on a trackpad. Additional tutorials will show you how to move your shapes, which you do with the standard click and drag motion, how to rotate by using arrows that appear when you click on your shape, and how to resize your shape using the black shape handles for horizontal resizing and the white shape handles for vertical. You can also learn how to group shapes together. Hold down your Shift key and click on all of the items that you'd like to group. Then, click the Group button on the row right above the work plane. And the final tutorial shows you an Align button on the same row that helps you effortlessly line up your shapes. Once you're done with the basic tutorials, you can move on to designing real projects. Go back to the Learn page on TinkerCAD and click on the word Lessons. You have lots of options for what to make first. I chose the chess pawn. Just like in the basic tutorials, TinkerCAD will use orange outlines to help you see where to place your shapes on the work plane. The chess pawn tutorial also shows you how to move your work plane, which is helpful when you're stacking shapes on top of each other. It also helps with resizing shapes to specific dimensions, rotating shapes to specific degrees, and dealing with shapes that need to be elevated off of the work plane. You'll also get practice lining up shapes and grouping them together. At the library, we start the process of actually printing our designs by exporting them to a .stl file. We then import them into FlashPrint, the software for our FlashForge 3D printers. We make any file adjustments that we need to make, and then we put the files onto a USB flash drive to be printed. We have 3 3D printers in our makerspace, and all of them print using PLA filament that feeds into the machine from the back. We prep the print bed by lining it with tape so that our project doesn't get stuck to the machine. Then, from a touchscreen menu, we access the files on our USB drive and pick the one we'd like to print. This is a time lapse of our printer building a chess pawn, layer by layer. In real time, it actually took about 15 minutes. TinkerCAD offers a variety of lessons that will help you practice the basic skills. You have a bunch of options, from dice to rings to buttons to toys. And once you've mastered the basics, there are plenty of advanced projects to choose from as well. Another project we recommend is this DIY game board. After you've completed the chess pawn tutorial, complete the die from scratch tutorial in TinkerCAD. You can then draw a game board that will print up on our laser cutter. You have 2 options for this step. Your first option is to draw it by hand. Use white paper and black marker. Then, scan it and send us the image. Your other option is to draw in Microsoft Paint or similar software. Either way, your image must be in black and white. Send us all your files together, and we'll make everything at once. If you complete TinkerCAD tutorials at home and would like to print them, export them to a .stl format and email them to zbteens4680@gmail.com. Please include your full name in the body of the email and indicate that you've completed a 3D printing project. From there, we'll print up your project and notify you when it's ready to pick up. Don't forget to subscribe to the ZB Teens YouTube channel so you never miss one of our project tutorials. Also, follow ZB Teens on Instagram and Facebook to see updates on all of our virtual programs for teens, grades 6 through 12. We have a contact-free pickup table in the lobby at the library, where you can pick up kits for your teens that have materials for a variety of craft and STEM projects. If you're interested in projects for younger kids, please contact our youth department. Stay tuned for more virtual programs from ZB Teens. We hope to hear from everybody soon.